special envoy of the British Virgin Islands government, Benito Wheatley and Premier's advisor on international relations, and Dr. Carlyle Corbin recently spoke on key issues affecting the territory, addressing public concerns about currency use and national security. During a session moderated by Claude Skelton, they were asked whether the US dollar would continue to be the main currency if the political status of the BVI were to change. Wheatley clarified the territory's position, noting that dollarization has nothing to do with political status.
So I say this to the listening public. For those of you who are out, who believe that, or have been promoting that this is going to be a problem for our financial services industry and economy because we lose the US dollar, it is not so. And please, let us spread the message that it has nothing to do with our political status. We should not be spreading that kind of information without facts. And I'm encouraging us to do that because we need to be clear-headed about thinking about our political future and not scaremongering people. We should not simply be thinking about what's the worst that could happen. Well, what's the best that could happen? And the best could be happening is that you have the US dollar and maybe your own currency as well. Maybe you run the two of them at the same time. Why? Because your status has nothing to do with which currency you run. That's a choice. A jurisdiction can make that choice. So let us not scaremonger or be afraid of losing the US dollar. Changing the status is not going to be determined. It's not going to determine whether we keep the currency or lose it.
Concerns were also raised about who would protect the territory should the United Kingdom no longer provide security support.
To security. Dr. Corbin made the point about regional security. But let me just give you an example. Because you may say, well, if we're not attached to the UK, who's going to help us when a hurricane hits? Right? Okay, fair enough. The very same ship that came to help the BVI when Irma hit and Maria hit is the very same UK ship that helped Dominica and took aid to them. When the hurricanes last year hit Central American countries, Nicaragua and Honduras, the UK sent a ship there to assist them. So the point I'm making here is that this again should not be a fear. When you are a part of the regional political community, hemispheric in the case of, in our case, or a part of the international community, there is a collective responsibility. When one country or jurisdiction gets hammered or hurt and needs support, other countries step in to help. That is the way it typically works. So we should not get too caught up in, oh, well, the UK sent a ship and there's a hurricane. Look, Commonwealth countries support each other. That's a part of their arrangement. The Commonwealth Caribbean does that. And Dr. Corbin would know this. And our very close neighbors, our very good friends in the US Virgin Islands have always helped us out. And we've helped them when we've had security challenges. So I just say that to say we can fashion whatever security arrangement we can develop with the UK, with the US, with our neighbors. Let us not be afraid of this. Let us engage constructively with our neighbors on what security could be reshaped to look like in a cooperative fashion in our region.
On the matter of self-policing, he emphasized that it is a process that will continue to require legal framework and strengthening of institutions.